How's it going, y'all? Devin here from Tactical Cowboy, here to talk to you about this wild rifle setup you've been watching us run over the last 3-4 months. So yeah, over the last 3-4 months, we've ran 6,000 rounds to this thing, 3,000 unsuppressed and 3,000 suppressed. So this is the Culper Precision DMSR, the actual Tactical Cowboy model, because they put our logo right there. I'm sure you've seen pictures of it. Very, very happy with this so far. Yeah, so 3,000 rounds unsuppressed was fantastic. No issues there. Then we tossed a suppressor on it, the Sandman K. This is actually their proprietary gas system to make it run extremely smooth, suppressed or unsuppressed, and give you zero gas in the face. And I can attest to it. 3,000 rounds on this, suppressed, getting filthy. No gas in the face whatsoever. So what's really nice about that is, in comparison to a Mark 18 I've ran recently, with the Mark 18, it'd probably be about, say, 5 to 7 mags of green tip with a SOCOM suppressor on it, Surefire, which a lot of people run, the Surefire suppressor with the Mark 18. Tons of gas in the face, already having malfunctions, huge pain in the ass, right? So it was really, really cool to be able to run this battle rifle and compare it to what you'd consider the gold standard, right? The Mark 18. So I'm really happy with the Culper Precision DMSR on the durability and reliability standpoint. It crushed it. So let's talk about shootability. So what that means is, from the shooter's perspective, is this gun easy and consistent to shoot? And I would have to say 1,000% it is. It's ridiculous. Unsuppressed, it was fantastic. And then suppressed, amazing. Your return to center is fantastic. So we always talk about, we want to be a tripod for the rifle, provide stability, and then the rifle will return to center every time. And this thing does exactly that. Super, super happy with it. So yeah, Culper Precision DMSR. Let's see, I guess I'll give it a rating out of 10, huh? I would have to say, damn, nothing can be perfect. So we'll give it a 9.8 out of 10, we'll say. Why it's, 0.2 off of 10 out of 10? I don't know. I just think no rifle is going to be perfect, so we'll give it a 9.8 out of 10. I'll compare it to stuff I've shot in the past, M4s and Mark 18s from Daniel Defense. I would much rather roll with this than M4 and Mark 18. And I've had thousands and thousands of thousands of rounds on those platforms. So overall, this rifle is badass. Highly recommend it. So now let's talk about this. That's going to piss all you guys off. GBRS Hydra, and then the GBRS Unity whatever, flip to center magnifier. Gosh, I'm going to get so much hate from guys that are my friends. So I was a huge hater on this thing. Well, not a huge hater. I wasn't a fan. I was, always running EOTechs or aim points, regular height, my laser up here, light on the side. It was great, right? Passive aiming under nods as well with that setup. And then I was like, so why would I change to this? I'm going to get all these height over bore issues. It's going to screw me up, yada, yada, yada. And then I reached out to them, and they ended up sending this to us for us to test out and give it a shot. So also with this system, now I've run 6,000 rounds out of this exact setup on this exact setup. And I'm just gonna start with the rating first. Honestly, I'd have to give it 9.7 out of 10, right? And I know everybody's gonna get all pissed off about it, but I have had zero issues shooting at distance with this, zero. We've gone out to 600 with this consistently. We're nailing the steel, like, not a 2-inch plate or something, full size, IPSC size steel. But either way, still pretty damn good for this rifle system. Running it passive aiming under night vision, amazing, fantastic, absolutely love it. Especially in the prone, because gives me that upright position. The magnifier, I would say, is what gives it the, I don't remember what I said, 9.7, 9.8, whatever, out of 10. I would say that's something to be desired with the magnifier. The only reason that is because I've had it, now I've got it tightened down damn perfectly. But I've had weird times where somehow I'm running and gunning, and this clip would get caught on my shirt or my kit, and this thing would end up disengaging and falling off. I think it happened twice in 6,000 rounds. So that's why, we're 9.8 out of 10 instead of 10 out of 10. But, that could also be user error, right? It took me a long time to figure out the perfect tightness, but I believe I'm there. And this thing is not giving me any more issues, and I love how I can just slap it around. But yeah, GBRS mount, I'm going to keep running it. I'm going to keep running it for sure. I'm very surprised by it. It's been very durable. I did have one time when we were doing some photos of this thing, and it literally dropped on concrete on its head, just like that. We came to the range because we were on our way to the range. And then I think we had a 2-inch zero shift. Now, was that the mount or the EOTech? That's hard to know. I feel like it could have been the mount, right? Because it's such a tall length right there that any sort of slight deviation, and it was slight deviation left, after it hit, it could have jarred it slightly, right? EOTechs, I know, are pretty damn durable, so what are you gonna say? Is the EOTech is the mount, but I guess you could say that. I smashed it upside down once, falling off of the truck, and the magnifier came off once or twice. That could also have been user error. So both of those, I guess you could say, are user error. But either way, we'll give it a 9.8 out of 10 for those things. But I love it, man. You dudes at GBRS make a good product. Now, is it worth $500? That's a tough question. I would say if you have $500 burning a hole in your pocket, you don't care. You have all the money in the world, which is probably none of us. But if you have all the money in the world and you really want to be a badass under night vision and still be able to crush it during the daytime, I would suggest it. Now, do you need to spend that kind of money? No, of course not. Braden is running the Unity Tactical whatever, and I think it's about half the price. You know, a nice tall mount with an EOTech. And he loves it for nods, for everything. It's almost as tall as this, not as tall, but still, he has no issues shooting at distance, this or that. So pretty badass, but anyways, 9.8 out of 10 on the Hydra, then 9.8 out of 10 on the Culper Precision DMSR. 6,000 rounds in, and it's a pretty badass rifle. All right, that's all we got. Have a good one, y'all.